Auto Fanatic CT coming at you with an update video. Well guys, it finally happened. Got my car lowered. Long time coming. I'm so excited. Finally got done. I actually sent it to a gentleman near my job. He goes by the name of Carburetor Poppy on Instagram. He messes around with all kinds of old vintage BMWs. He's a fabricator. He's incredible. One of my friends at work actually put me on to him, and you know what, I'm all about giving somebody an opportunity. Now I do work for BMW, as you guys know, but I felt like a lot of the technicians just didn't feel like doing the suspension. So I said, you know what, let me go to this gentleman here. He's really good. I heard he's like crazy about just making sure things are perfect. He's paint marking, you know, the nuts and bolts and all that stuff, and that's exactly who I was looking for around here in Long Island. So check him out on Instagram, Carburetor Poppy. Now, getting back to the video, as you can see, car is lowered. Now please excuse it. You got to remember, I am on a hill. You guys know my infamous Auto Fanatic CT hill, but you'll see that even without it being settled in yet, this is a day later, the car looks amazing. You got to remember, my car's kind of sitting at a slope, so the front end's probably a little higher than it usually looks like when it's on the road. But man, let me tell you, it has completely changed the handling of the car and the looks of the car. Now, if you guys remember from my previous video, I went with the Dinan lowering springs with the road handling kit. This car's coming together. And it's funny because my last car, I didn't do anything to it, my M340. So anyways, you'll also see that I went with the stud kit. I installed that one. And I have the ECS tuning spacers there. You got the 12.5 spacer. See if you guys get the sneak peek there, the Dinan. Like I said, the road handling kit comes with the bump stops and all that. My suggestion is make sure you guys do that. Do not, not get the road handling kit because you could bottom out. Can you ride without it? Absolutely. My suggestion, don't do it. I also, my friends at I&D, I went with the painted matching reflector set, of course, so I got that done as well. And again, I'm sorry about if it's not clean, but let me come to the light over here. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in Long Island. Let me tell you something. Carburetor Poppy was telling me that it's one of the most prettiest paints he's ever seen in his shop, which I really respect and I appreciate. I'm never gonna get over this Drive It Gray. Oh my, it's just incredible, man. I'm telling you, I do miss the Portimao Blue, and there are days that I do miss it for sure. But then there's days like this when the sun's just hitting it right, and it just completely, as you can see, like it looks like two different color paints. You have this, and then as you go, it just completely changes color. Man, this is it's incredible. This is without it being ceramic coated or any of that, so I can only imagine what it's going to be like. But let me give you my impressions on the suspension. I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about this. First and foremost, remember I do have adaptive M suspension on the car, which definitely softens up the ride. I still have the stock 225/40 R19s all the way around. They're not staggered because I have the 19x8 wheels. So of course they do look beefier and they look good, a little bit more flush, and that's because I put the spacers on. And again, they're 12.5 spacers all the way around from ECS tuning. I did put the stud kit on, like I said, for ease of taking the wheels on and off, and also because it does look better. So I had to make sure I threw that on there. I got the red caliper this time. I went with the blue on the Portimao. Again, you can't see the spring, but it's in there. Yeah, there we go. Looking good, man. It's looking good. Of course, I got my center caps here. They stay in place. And again, this is gonna settle, so this is probably gonna drop down probably another maybe 1/4 of an inch, maybe if that, but it's perfect. It just closes up that gap just enough. For some people, I know it's not low enough, but I'm not looking for something to be slammed like that, man. Again, you see my driveway, it's crazy. I live in Long Island, so I needed something to kind of close that wheel gap to make it look better, and I think this is perfect. Yeah, so that's that. Now again, I did not go with coilovers. I have the adaptive M suspension. I got less than 2,000 miles on my car, and I wanted something simple, and again, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing with this car. I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping it after the lease or not. Like I told you guys before, I might end up doing G80 M3, maybe a pre-owned one with super low miles on it, and not really sure. But I wanted to experience for the next 3 years what it's like and do a few things to it to see, because this truly may be a keeper, especially the way that the car world is going with electric cars and all that. The B58, this kind of power, the sound may not be around for too much longer. That's why I built it exactly the way I wanted. But anyways, yes, Dinan. I went with the Dinan, whatever you want to call it. It's a mild drop, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. The driving impressions are incredible. The driving impressions are just like stock, and especially if you guys are going to get the M340, try to get with the adaptive M suspension. It softens the ride up, the handling, all that. It's kind of jarring a little bit, which is not horrible if you don't have the adaptive M, depending on where you live. Long Island, you need adaptive M suspension. It's night and day. So that's why I didn't really think about going with coilovers, because I already have adaptive M shocks and struts. So I figured with the mild drop, it's going to be a comfortable ride, and it is. And man, the ride tightened up. It's like, I've driven G80s before. I'm not going to say it's on the G80 level at all by any means, but I will tell you, it got closer. It got closer. So it's so crazy. On this side, the paint, it just looks dark. Then when you come onto the sun, it's like pow. But again, I definitely got more plans for this car. You guys know that. I wanted to show you guys immediately what the car was like, what it looked like after the suspension. So tell me what you guys think, man. What do you guys think? No coilovers for me. I didn't need to spend $3,000 on a vehicle that I'm really not sure if I'm gonna end up keeping or not. Maybe down the road, if I do end up buying out the lease, maybe that's an option, because by that time maybe the suspension's tired. But for now, I did it right. Springs and the ride handling kit don't cheap out from Dinan, the full set. You got those reflectors are gone. I&D, they are numero uno when it comes to the paint matching. Tell me what you guys think. How's the car coming along? Please ask questions, man. And can I ask you guys for a favor? Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We're growing the Auto Fanatic CT channel. We're up to 650. We're on the road to 700. And let me know what you guys think. What suspension are you guys running? Did you choose the Dinan? Did you go H&R? Did you go Eibach? There's so many different brands. Did you go to KW coilovers, Öhlins? Let me know. And let me know why you did what you did. And again, ask away, guys. Ask away. Yeah, I'm happy. But I got more in store for you guys. It's coming up, man. The weather's starting to get nice. Don't be fooled by the birds chirping and the trees being bare like that. I do have some things coming along. You know, lowering the car was the number one option I had to do, because that's gonna help me when it comes to maybe swapping the wheels out. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. Until the next time, talk to you guys later. We out.